7 packages today. We got some good stuff in here. Let's get them open. How's it going, everybody? Tommy Star here. Thank you for clicking on this video. And another unboxing today. We got, as you can see, 7 packages with just a lot of random stuff, to be honest with you. A lot of really cool stuff. Stuff I've been wanting for a while. And I still got some more things coming in the mail. But we got some good stuff here, and I'm excited to show you guys. So, we got, let's see here, eBay. We got something from Zavi. Another eBay. Actually, to be honest with you, I think this is all eBay. Yeah, pretty much all eBay except for the one Zavi. So 6 packages from eBay, 1 from Zavi. And just some random stuff. Let's just get into it. We'll see what it is. All right, so the first package we're going to do here is nothing, like super cool. That's just this here. Every once in a while, when I run out, I order more of these. These are the Steelbook protector cases that I ordered. I know a lot of people always ask me like where I get them from, and I always just pretty much say eBay, because that's where I order them. But I'm gonna go ahead and leave the actual name of the seller down in the description box. It's I believe they're called Keep 'em Minty. I think that's the eBay seller. But I will go ahead and put that name down in the description box, so if you guys want to order more, you can. They're actually a pretty good deal. I think you can order like 10, 25, 50, like 100, something like that. And the more you order, the better deal you get. They're really not that expensive. This is a 25 pack that I just got here, and with shipping, it's like 18 bucks. So I mean, it's not that bad. You're paying, less than $1 a case, like maybe 75 cents a case or something like that. So it's really not that bad, but I'm completely out. I have a few Steelbooks that I don't even have cases for them, so glad I got those. So check down in the description box if you guys want to go get some for yourself. So on to the next box. All right, next up is from eBay, and that's this package right here. And from what I can tell, just by how small the package is, I think this is a Disney movie. And it's just one of those Disney titles that have been on the want list for a while. One of the rarer, more harder ones to find with slip. Again, they run for like, I've never honestly found them for less than 45, 50, 60 bucks. I don't know why this one's so hard to find. I see this movie at like half-price books all the time without a slip. I found one. You got to be patient when you're a collector. You can't just jump after, jump at the first one you find. You have to be patient, and I finally waited. The wait paid off. I found this for, I think, 11 bucks shipped, which is an amazing deal for this movie. So let's get it open. I'm still down to like 1. I mean, there's still more I need, but they're not, the ones that I need aren't really that hard to find. Like, they're up there. You can get them on eBay, but this one and then one other one, I just had the hardest time trying to find. The main one that I'm looking for right now is The Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh. That is just a hard one to find with a slipcover. Hopefully I find it soon, but that's definitely pretty much down to the last one on the list that I gotta find that's rare, other than just a lot of easier ones. But here we go. If I'm right, I think it's missing the DVD, which is fine. It's crazy. If you're cool with that and you don't care about the DVD, that's when you can find things a lot cheaper. But let me go ahead and look at the inside. Slipcover actually looks really good. Yep. So we got a Blu-ray in here. So awesome. And yeah, slipcover is pretty damn good. One little nick in the corner. But anyways, that is Home on the Range. Wow. Can't even tell what I'm doing here. Home on the Range. Pretty cool movie. It's just one of those ones that I needed for the collection that was really hard to find. I can't believe that this thing ran for like 50 bucks with a slip. It's just insane. But I'm so happy I finally got it. You guys have been after this for so long. So I'm so happy. Just keep that Disney collection going. So, all right, on to the next. All right, so I think we got like just one more like movie. And then we get to the last 4 packages, which are all collectible figure things. figure things, collectible figures that you guys will see in a minute. So we're going to go ahead and do this one now. This is from Azavi. I don't order from them a lot. They take forever to get here. They take like over 2 weeks, because I'm assuming Azavi is out of the country or something. But they take a while to get here. But every now and then I find a Steelbook on there that I really, really want. And they're actually pretty good deals, to be honest with you. But let me go ahead and get this open. This is the cool one, though. I remember this is, I think, a fairly new one that just got released. Okay, yes. And I think, I'm trying to think if this is region free or not. Doesn't really say in the back. It might on the inside, but anyways, I thought that this looked really, really cool. I wanted it really bad, and that is a Steelbook of Dumb and Dumber. This is up there. You know, when I think about my #1 favorite comedy film of all time, it always goes back and forth between this and Tommy Boy. Those are my two top favorite comedies. I think if I really thought about it, Tommy Boy would probably be #1, but I love Dumb and Dumber. Definitely the best Jim Carrey movie, and it's just so good. And this is a really nice Steelbook, you guys. It's you know, I'll open it up and stuff in my next update, but which I actually got this yesterday, so this will be included in my February update, which I'm going to do, I don't know, maybe in a week or two. So you'll see that then. But really, really cool looking Steelbook. There's the spine. So happy I finally was able to get that off the zombie. So on to the next. All right, next up here is something I'm actually really, really stoked about. And no, I'm gonna save this for last. Okay. So these next 3 boxes are all pretty much from the same category. We'll do this one next right here. So some of you might know I'm a real big 80s and 90s wrestling buff. Early 90s, when I was about 10 or something, I really got into wrestling, WWF wrestling, and I watched it all through the 90s. I think like when we got to about 2000 is when I kind of stopped watching wrestling. Towards the end of the 90s into 2000 is when wrestling really took a big change, and kind of like just lost interest at that time. But throughout the whole 90s, man, I stuck all the way through, and I loved watching wrestling back in those days. And as I got into the wrestling in the 90s, and I watched a lot of the 80s, and I just loved it. So 80s and 90s, I'm a big fan. And I've done videos and stuff in the past, for those of you who might not know, but I collect all the Mattel figures, the elites, and all the Mattel flashback ones. So like a lot of these newer wrestlers and stuff, like even wrestlers like John Cena and like Kurt Angle, they weren't really in the era that I watched. They're more in the early 2000s, so I didn't really get much into them. But a lot of these new wrestlers that they sell, I don't collect those. I only collect like the flashbacks, the old school stars of the 80s and 90s. That's what I collect, and I have actually a ton. I'm like way overdue to do an update on my figure collection. Yeah, we definitely got to do one of those videos soon. But I got 3 boxes here of a bunch of new wrestlers I've been wanting to get for a long time, and I'm excited to show you guys. So the first one, like I said, is going to be this one. I'm not really sure what it is, but we'll get it open. So yeah, I'm excited about these. These are particular wrestlers that I've wanted for a long time for my collection. So okay, this one's awesome. Get it out of the box. I didn't even know that this one even existed. I just kind of came across it one day. Like I was just on eBay, and I seen it, and I was like, wow, I didn't even know that they had this wrestler. Because I'm pretty up to date when the new ones come out and stuff, but somehow I missed this one. So anyways, this is the Elite Flashback of Isaac Yankem. If you guys can see that. For those of you who might not know, this was a character that came along in like the mid to late 90s. Isaac Yankem and DDS. As you see, it's like the gimmick is like a dentist. For those of you who might not know, this is Kane. Before Kane became Kane, he was there was this gimmick that they did in WWF where Jerry Lawler brought in his dentist, and that's who he is. You guys can see that. First time in the line. So yeah, he brought in his Dr. Isaac Yankem DDS, and it was kind of a cheesy, silly character gimmick that they came up with. He didn't last that long in wrestling, but there was a short time that he became, he joined WWF before the whole Kane era, which was, I think, Kane was more late 90s, I think. But anyways, so yeah, this is Kane. And then after this, he became that fake Diesel. For those of you that thing that wrestling did, where there was a fake Diesel and a fake Razor Ramon. When those two left and went to WCW, it was like a gimmick thing that Vince McMahon did or something, where he had like a fake Diesel and a fake Razor Ramon. And he also, Kane also did the fake Diesel. But then he finally became Kane, and he's been Kane ever since. But yeah, I had to get this. This is just badass. Isaac Yankem DDS. That's awesome. So cool. Let's get open. Get the next one open. All right. Next up is this one. I think this is just another single figure. And I think I know which one it is. Another one I've been after. Another Elite Flashback I've been after for a while. All right. Every time I do that, my dog freaks out. Okay, looks good, looks good. Yeah. Okay. Next up here, we have Ravishing Rick Rude. A wrestler I needed for a really long time. Getting a little closer, he comes with like his robe and the pink pants. Another wrestler, a big wrestler from the 80s that, he was a really cool villain. And just one I needed. I remember when this came out, I never had a chance. I think I found it one time at Walmart, but I never picked it up for some reason. I found this really cheap on eBay, so really happy to have Ravishing Rick Rude. He was a big heel from the 80s, so awesome. Ravishing Rick Rude. Kick ass. All right, onto this big box. Okay, now, like I said, I collect the Mattels, and Mattel has like various different like lines of figures. They got like the main ones are like the Elite Flashbacks, which is those two, Isaac Yankem and Rick Rude. But they also have various different ones. They have like defining moments. Those are the cool ones. I got like a Hulk Hogan of a defining moment. It's more or less like the packaging they come in. Then they have various different ones like a WWE Network Spotlight. But there's also another series that I found a lot of cool wrestlers from, is the Mattel Hall of Fame figures. And it's usually like one particular series would be like all the wrestlers that got inducted into the Hall of Fame for like that particular year or something. And they usually are only exclusively at Target. And that's where I found a lot. Like I got Sergeant Slaughter and Stone Cold and Jerry Lawler. I mean, I like the Hall of Fame ones. They're really cool. But there's the latest series. I think this is Series 5. This is, I think, the whole set. There might have been, I can't remember. I remember Edge was another one. I can't remember if he was from 4 or this series. I think this series was only these 4. And I never found them in Target. Like, they never showed up in Target. And there's 2 particular ones in here of like my all-time favorite wrestlers that I've been after to get a figure for a long time, and they're part of the Hall of Fame Series 5. I'm pretty sure it's Series 5. And then there's 2 other ones that are pretty badass that I had to get them all. So I was kind of looking for them individually, and once I found them all individually with shipping and everything, it got pretty expensive. But I actually found a seller that sold the whole set, all 4 of them, for really good price shipped. I think it was free shipping. So the whole, all 4 of them and from one seller. So I'm excited. Let's go ahead and get this open. So hopefully they're all the correct ones. So let's do it. Okay. All right, we'll just go ahead and look at one at a time. Yeah, again, I don't know why Target didn't have them in store, because they've always done it. So, I don't know. All right, it looks like they're all wrapped individually, so we're just going to do one at a time. So, here's the first one. Really good packaging by the seller. I'll definitely have to give him some good feedback. So, what do we got first? Careful, I don't want to cut the box. I never take these out of package. I always leave them in the package. Okay, so yeah, cool one. So I was actually just talking about this this wrestler. Just take a look here. Yeah, I think this is class of 2015. I mean, that's what it says on it. But I think all 4 of them are from that. All right, here we go. That is the Hall of Fame of Diesel. So when Diesel first came around, he was like Shawn Michaels. He was like Shawn Michaels' like bodyguard or something like that. And then of course he turned into Kevin Nash. You know, that was like his real name. But his first gimmick into WWF was Diesel, like mid-90s. But comes with the champion. Is that championship belt or intercontinental? Intercontinental. Okay. So you guys want to take a look at him? Pretty badass. I really liked the Diesel character. And of course, you know, he left WWF, went over to WCW and started the whole NWO thing with Razor Ramon. Yeah, that's badass. Packaging is really cool. So awesome. There's Diesel. All right, let's get open the next one here. Like I said, there's 2 in here that two like all-time favorite wrestlers of mine from the 80s and 90s that I just been waiting for a figure for a long time. All right, yeah, this is one of them. Oh, this is exciting. Wow, this is badass. Oh, this is class of 2014. Okay, so I guess I was wrong about that. I guess each series is various different years that they have them. But anyways, next up here is Jake the Snake Roberts. Oh yeah, big wrestler from the 80s and 90s. He's mostly remembered for being a heel, but there was a short time where he was a what they say, a baby face, crowd favorite. But oh, what a cool figure, you guys. He's got the white pants on with all his snakes and everything. It's just badass. That's too cool. So happy I finally got Jake the Snake. I mean, I needed this guy. Awesome. There's one in here that I wanted even more. Alright. Is that the one? Yep. This is it. Oh, I'm so happy I finally got this figure. He was always one of my all-time favorites. Just recently passed away, too. Not too long ago. Okay. Take a look here. Oh, this is badass, you guys. Yep, I just seen on the back, it looks like they were only 4 of them, and I got them all. So here we go. Next up here, class of 2005? Really? Well, he got inducted a long time ago. Okay. Anyways, here we go. You ready? Roddy Piper. Check that out, you guys. Looks like he's wearing like the shirt is like real cloth, but take a look at him there if you guys can see him. I know the glare and the lighting's kind of bad, but all-time favorite wrestler. I always remember loving his music. It's like the bagpipes. It was just so cool. Oh, this is kick-ass. I can't believe I have a Roddy Piper figure. Oh, I've wanted him for so long. Kick-ass. All right, we got one more in here. This is a wrestler that I'm pretty sure he was never from the 90s. He was mostly 80s, possibly 70s when he came around. Yeah. I mean, he was an older wrestler. And I think he recently passed away, too. Okay. But I remember he had a big match up at WrestleMania 2 against Macho Man Randy Savage. He was a cool wrestler. He was definitely a fun wrestler. Oh, yeah. Awesome. Too badass. Class of 1995. Wow. He got inducted a long time ago. All right. Here we go. Last one. George the Animal Steel. So cool. Had that green tongue. Oh, this is just so cool, you guys. I'm so happy I got all these. George the Animal Steel. Big wrestler of the 80s. Kick ass. There we go. Awesome. 6 new figures for the collection. I'm definitely going to do a updated video of all my wrestlers soon. If you guys want to see that, you know, drop me a comment down below if you want to see my whole figure collection. I'll definitely do that very soon. All right, we got one more box to go, and I'm really excited about this one. Let's do it. All right, here we go. The very last package, and that's this one right here. This is a brand new Neca figure. Yes, let's get her open. All right. Just got released in this February, like I think a couple weeks ago. I went up to FYE the other day because FYE usually gets all the new ones. I didn't see it there, so I don't know if they're going to get it or not. This is a more spendier one because this is kind of like a deluxe box set type thing. And it's one of the Neca clothed figures. And I'm excited to check it out. Here it is. All right. Could be anything in here. You guys ready? Here we go. Check that out. It is the brand new Texas Chainsaw Massacre collection of the Hitchhiker / Nubbins collector set. Yeah, that's why it was so much, because you get like 2 figures in here. But this is basically, the Hitchhiker is this guy here from the original 1974 Texas Chainsaw Massacre. He played the Hitchhiker, the guy that they picked up and he cut his hand, and crazy dude, he was part of the family. And then this is supposed to be him, like, it's supposed to be the same character in a way. It's him from part 2, like, he, you know, because he got killed at the end of part 1, and this is supposed to be like his dead corpse or something that Leatherface kind of carried around in part 2. But yeah, this is badass. So like in the first one, he was called the Hitchhiker, and then the second one they actually gave him a name, Nubbins Puppet. So they, oh well, Nubbins is his name. They just call him Puppet because they treat him like a puppet because he was like a dead corpse. Well, this is fucking sweet, you guys. This is a really nice collection. You see all the stuff you get in here. You get like his little, you know, his little like razor knife that he cut his hand with, and then, of course the camera. This is just too cool. I actually met this guy, the guy that played the Hitchhiker, Ed Neal. Met him in Texas 2 years ago. Got his autograph. Cool guy. One hell of a box set from Neca, man. God, they never disappoint. Oh, badass. You guys definitely got to pick this up if you're into this stuff. But oh, so happy to have this, you guys. One more look there. Awesome. All right, that'll wrap it up. So, brand new Neca figure, and 6 more WWF wrestlers, and Steelbook at Disney, and some more protector sleeves. So I have some Amazon stuff coming, and I think a couple more things off eBay that'll be coming soon. So I'll definitely be doing another unboxing again soon. But there you have it, 7 packages today, some really kick-ass stuff. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Just hit that like button right down below and drop me a comment. Let me know what you guys think of, if you guys are into collecting the figures from WWF wrestlers. If you guys, you know, if you guys picked up this new Neca figure, if you guys want to see a video of my whole collection for figures. And then, like I said, down in the description box will be the seller if you guys want to pick up some of those Steelbook sleeves. So share the video around, subscribe if you have not. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. We'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.